Coach, this weekend you guys are opening your home meet on Friday. What does it do for the team to be able to race at home?
There's, like we've always known, there's a great home field advantage. So just athletes are comfortable. They know the rings. They know the runways. They obviously know the track and know how to warm up. They're in their own beds. Their friends and family are in the stands. So there's just every time we have home meets, we walk out of at the end of the competition really happy with our performances. Usually, you set incredible PRs and do some things that are really special. I'm just thinking over the years we've had meets since I've been here. I can't remember a meet we didn't walk away from at home feeling really good about it.
And obviously the weather's supposed to be perfect this weekend for racing and competing. Is that you've had some weather issues this season? Are you all looking forward to just a really good meet?
Yeah, there's always a joke. It's not a light. I mean, it's not a track meet in Alabama if the lights don't go out. So, yeah. So hopefully we'll keep the lights on and the weather will be good. And I think we looked at it. It's like lows in the 60s and highs in the mid 80s, and that's about as good as it gets for track and field. So the weather will be perfect, and the fields are fantastic. Got great competition in every event. So it'll be fun to get some work done under the lights on Friday night, and then obviously under the sun on Saturday.
Eliud, obviously home isn't the only place where you have some good performances. Take us back to last Friday, the 1,500 meters, setting the collegiate record. Going into it, did you know that was on the horizon?
I didn't know, but I was in good shape at that time. I was feeling good. I was getting that confidence from coaches, both coaches side, letting me to stay good, to focus on it in the race, And for the last 70 meters, I didn't know it's gonna happen, but it ended up happening.
You're kind of known for your finishing kick, but you kind of even split that race. Was that kind of the plan going in?
I've been working on that thing since I didn't have since I didn't have that confidence, but at that time, I'm getting back my confidence of last kick, but I think it's back right now, and I'm really good in it.
Coach, what did you see starting out the race?
Well, it was kind of fun because Coach Cashberry and I were standing on the infield, and of course we have our predictions on what we're going to do, and so we knew the Rabbits were going to take the race through at 154, and they did their job and brought it through 154, and so that was right on pace of what we thought we were going to do before the race started. And then we said, well, we think we can cover the next 300 meters in 42 seconds, and that's exactly what he did, and he covered the next 342 seconds. So with one lap to go, we were dead on what we predicted he could absolutely do. And in all of our years working with Eliud, we understand that there's always a fast last lap. I mean, so we knew that he could close no worse than 56 on pretty much any pace through anything. And so once I saw the splits, and Coach Cashberry messed up his watch, so he didn't know what was going on. He's usually the good one with the watch, and I'm not. So I had the perfect splits the whole way, and I knew at 400 meters that if we just run our normal last lap, we're going to break the collegiate record. And so, of course, the race set up just perfectly because there was Will Polson, a professional runner, kind of made a big, strong move at 400 meters to go. And it just kind of gave a carrot for Eliud to kind of run and chase down. And so with about 80 meters to go, you can see Eliud's eyes get big and see that the guy in front of him was starting to wobble a little bit, and he just took it in another gear that I've never seen yet. And so that's why I feel like we broke the collegiate record. So it was a pretty fun race to be a part of.
Eliud, there's a picture of you crossing the line and the pro runner just behind you, and he looks like he's just completely gassed, and you got a big smile on your face. Did you know at that point that it was a good race, that it had been an historic race?
Yeah, I knew it because after that point, I was just looking some seconds in the stop in the clock, and I was like, wow. I got it, and I was having a big smile on it, and I didn't see even the pro runner, I didn't see even his face, but I was just looking at the watch,
Probably would have saved ourselves a couple tenths of a second if he would have just not stopped his own watch as he crossed the finish line, which we've been working on for 3.5 years, but we'll get it figured out sooner or later.
Yeah.
Eliud, what are you kind of looking forward to the rest of the season now?
I'm looking forward like to stay healthy. You know, the bigger thing is like to go win national championship. That's the biggest goal that I have it right now, and I need to like to have that. You know, as I promised my coach, like I wanna be like national champion for 1500, and yeah, I think to stay healthy, to be in good shape, and to train good.
You're kind of the leader of a pretty young distance group on the men's side. As a group, what are y'all kind of looking forward to this season?
We're looking forward to have like a big achievement. You know, we have really young team, and those guys are talented. You know, and they are really running to their best or training to their best to be like to produce those points to like we want to win national championship with, even if we have a small group, but we need to get it. But you know, it's a talent. You know, we have to trust ourselves, be disciplined about it, and we go for it. I think that's the biggest promise we had, and we have to get it.
Coach, you're in addition to just coming out with PRs and good times, is there a goal for this weekend in particular?
No, I think we just got to keep advancing the program forward. Just keep, putting up better times. I think, I feel like we're probably maybe right where we want to be, or maybe a little bit undertrained at this point for most of our event groups. And I know our competition schedule, the slate that we've run so far, has been, it's backloaded. So meaning that we were soft early, and then we're picking up momentum as we go through the season. So obviously, this is a great competition for us to keep building on our performances to date, and then obviously go down to LSU and kind of finish out the regular season. And that's kind of, we feel like once we get to that point, we'll be ready for a championship portion. And the thing about track and field, every meet builds on each other. So you gain more fitness, more strength, more confidence. Everything keeps moving down the line as you go. So what you really want to see as the head track coach is watching athletes just continue to get just a little bit better week in, week out, and that's what we've been doing, and that's what we expect to do this weekend.
And as a program, you've tried to build a complete program, and we're seeing success out of the weight. The throws, the jumps, the sprints, the distance. Is this setting it up for a pretty special season?
We hope so. Yeah, we've been pointing, our competitive compass, I guess, to this season for a very long time. We kind of know we've been able to stack up a lot of great talent, and our recruiting has been good. And, we feel like, we have a lot of, events covered. We have a lot of seniors. We have a lot of discipline. We have, a lot of experience going into the championship portion of the season. One of the things I'm probably the most proud of is that when we get to championship season, if you can talk to the people here like Christian and Eliud and Nicolette here sitting out here, I'm sure you can talk to later on, that, when we compete at the SEC championships, regional championships, and national championships, we compete with great vigor and fire and courage, and I just want to continue that on. And if we do that, then, we'll see where the chips lay at the end of the meet.
All right. Thank you all for your time.